A1 rabbits. Some more rocks.
Alright. Yeah, that's great. I'm throwing grenades at the wildlife. And then they disappear.
Yeah, because that's logical.
Almost as logical as them just disappearing when they run off, so...
Exactly.
Alright,
This fern seems to be resistant to the ambient radiation on this planet. It could be
tricorder's
useful in
pointing
treating
over
radiation
here,
sickness.
so I think... Yes, there's a thing right here. Oh, okay. That said 85. I thought that said 90 there for a second.
Mine's saying 90, so
Well,
I don't get what yours.
well, it said 85 at the end, but I thought it said 90 because I couldn't actually see that it was
We
a.
should investigate that old
I couldn't
picture
see that it was
we've
an
done with our
8.
scans.
Yeah.
And you get that, and I'll get this last radiation spot.
And that's the survey done. Now we observe the ancient bridge over here.
What's that? Tholians. What are they doing here?
Oh, goody goody, Tholians.
Tholians. Just what we need.
Yep.
Tholians are known for not caring very much about us humanoids. I don't think they even know the difference between a Romulan and a Reman. The ship isn't detecting any more Tholian ships in orbit, but with our luck, that'll change. We should see what those Tholians are after. If this is going to be our planet, they can't take it from us.
Alright, so now we gotta go and deal with the Tholians. I'll follow you since I can't remember exactly how to get over to that bridge.
Mm-hmm. Well, we can't really get over to the bridge. We actually go off to a ruins area. Yeah, just a little bit of a side note. I hate Tholians in space. I really do.
You mean their ships?
Well, that and their freaking Tetrion weapons. Always knocking out my weapons, and always. Just every time. Every time, hoo, you have no weapons, blah blah blah.
Oops.
Metallic substances forming the site of our civilization. Trespassers, you will die before taking what is ours.
They have on suits.
You can do extra damage to enemies.
Yeah,
by
because
fighting them.
Tholians
Try
are
attacking
naturally
enemies on
in
their
more
sides or behind
hazardous environments, like Nukara, which is a class-wide planet more suitable for Tholians since they have specific high temperature requirements and radiation things, or whatever.
Yeah, and those deals were.
Watch out! More Tholians.
Yeah, and those deals were we're the ones who has to wear the suits.
Mm-hmm. It only makes sense the Tholians would develop their own environmental suits with their own body environmental
No idea.
needs.
We'll find out once we have a second.
Alright. That.
One more group inbound, and it looks like they're sending one of their commanders.
Alright, we just gotta wait for them to appear. Cross that. Not. Wow, this guy's taking a lot of damage.
I'll be taking even a little more since I got the tricorder scan on it.
The
There we
Tholians
go.
wanted whatever is buried in those rocks. Let's see what's beneath them.
I like how I'm just standing there, not really doing anything, not even aiming the beam.
Yeah, you weren't aiming, you weren't
It
actually...
appears to be a sword, fossilized in the
Yeah.
secretion layer.
Sword, fossilized in this secretion.
There appears to be... Did you actually read that, or should I?
You can.
Okay. There appears to be a sword fossilized in this Ashkihyena layer. Trying to scan it now. Wait, this is incredible. There's definitely a blade here, and its composition and size matches those of Vulcan blades from about 1,900 years ago. There are only a few examples of these weapons left. Most of them were destroyed during the Time of Awakening. And let's open a channel to Tamar and tell him about our findings and the Tholians.
We're counting on you.
Greetings, Lieutenant. What have you found? Interesting. The sword could prove to be something unbelievable. Maybe even something made by Saharian. I'm concerned about the Tholians and beginning a full scan for any of their ships in orbit. Who is Saharian? Saharian was the greatest Vulcan weaponsmith who ever lived. He loved war and created marvelous swords for the greatest warriors. After talking to Sirach, however, he renounced all violence and never made another blade. 3 of his swords were taken by our people when they left Vulcan. 2 were lost during the journey, and the third, as far as we know, it was lost with the homeworld. But if there's a sword from Saharian's era here, and other signs of habitation, this could be the sword of the Raptor Star, one of the missing swords. There was an expedition out in the region looking for it a few decades ago, but as far as I know, they never found anything. Maybe we've succeeded where they failed. And do you really think it could be the sword of the Raptor Star? Anything is possible, but it will take a very long time to confirm if this is true or not. This could simply be just an old sword from the past civilization that lived here and nothing more. Regardless, I would prefer to hold out hope that this is somehow tied to us. Perhaps it is my pride simply getting in the way. And should we get contact to town about this? Yes, we should. Hold on. Go under attack. It's the Tholians. Go to alert and all hands prepare for battle. And how many are there?
I won't be forced into a bad situation.
Here's close the channel. I'll have the Geoblade transported to the science lab on board the ship. We should return as soon as possible. You'll need our help.
And time to go up to the ship and blow up some Tholians.
Despite how annoying they're going to be.
I have new orders for you.
We managed to take out a few Tholian ships, but now we're trapped in one of their webs. There are more Tholians on the way. You've got to take out the nearby Tholians to get us out of here. And we'll... Yep. Yep, we got to take out the Tholians, and then probably take out the web. Or does taking out the Tholian ships actually take out the web?
Taking out the Tholian ships will take out the web. Great. That heavy disruption will be severely drained my engines, and now I'm sitting on no engine power. That's another thing. No.
Alright.
Yeah, one of my friends was asking me in the voice chat, I just had to tell him I'm a little busy.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have a Tholian ship, but it's not on this character.
Nope, it's on my main pet character, and I have an Orb Weaver.
Yep. Yep, I remember because I came to the bridge and I looked, and because there wasn't no chairs or anything.
Yep. Does some very cool effects. Significant humanoid level crash. Yeah, I think
Boom. Alright. Alright, that takes care of it. Yeah, that totally took care of that web.
and we have freed the RRW de Sarek.
The Tall Star is advancing on our allies.
Thank you.
Thank you. You don't have time to invest. However, I'm picking up a large Tholian ship leaving war. Get ready. The Tholians have some of the most advanced technology in the quadrant, and they never back down. We'll need to work together to survive.
Yep, and they just kind of conveniently warped in after you're done talking.
Yep. With not one, but two Tholian recluse carriers. And there go my engines again.
Yeah, they don't like your engines, do they?
Damn heavy destruction torpedoes, I swear.
Can't just
They will not turn back. They will not be defeated.
yeah, we'll see about that because this.
Bro, I hate to take it to you, but you kind of will.
Yeah, because bam, there goes your recluse, or at least one of
One
them.
of them, anyway.
There's my forward shield. I better do some.
Took out my engines again.
They don't like your engines too much, do they? Don't worry, he's destroyed. Hopefully they shouldn't be able to take out your engines anymore.
Especially not after that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I hate Tholians.
We have to stop the Tal Shiar.
Excellent work, Lieutenant. Hopefully the Tholians will stay away. What did you find? Is it possible for us to colonize the planet? Yep, and explain our findings. By the elements, a habitable planet and one of Sharon's lost how do you pronounce? Saharians lost blades? That could only mean that the planet must be one of the worlds our ancestors visited after the Sundering. I knew that their path could have taken them in this area, but I've never. I'll have to speak to Mivik. She always has an interest in our history. You should get to the flotilla and speak to Datan. He'll want to know everything you found. And with that, we gotta return to sector space. We just completely warped in different directions.
Yeah. So, now we actually do have to go to the flotilla. The mission does not end there.
I was bringing up the journal.
Yeah. Kind of a curveball they throw having you go to the flotilla here.
Yeah, I brought up the journal there.
Fail.
It's kind of weird though that you can't. It's kind of weird that you can't just hail them and talk to them through that.
Yeah, well, I think he would actually want the news to be delivered in person, not over frickin' subspace where probably anyone could hear it.
Yeah, that's true.
Security reasons or whatever. It's a good thing you can also do that right there, so you don't have to
because
go all the
I
way
was
there.
still a little bit away from where I was supposed to be. No. All right. Up and yes, there he is.
Jolan True, you found something incredible. This will be the new home of the Romulan Republic. It will be Mol Rihan, New Romulus, and we will create a new way of life there. This is exactly what we needed to begin talks with the Klingons and the Federation at Khitomer. Unless you have any more questions, I would report to Tamer. I have many preparations to make.
Alright, can you confirm the identity of the sword we found?
We don't know yet, but we do know it is as old as the Sundering and uses materials like those of the Vulcan swordmasters, so that narrows it down a bit. The Sundering tore our people apart, but it also unified the Romulans under a common cause, the preservation of our emotions and our freedom. If this is truly the sword of the Raptor Star, It could help to once again unify the Romulans under the cause of preserving the freedoms we hold dear.
And how does this change things with the Federation and Klingons?
We will need allies to help with the colonization. It's likely that the Federation will be willing to help with this. We also cannot settle on New Romulus without the goodwill of the Klingons, given how close we are to their space. If they would be willing to lend us a small portion of their military might, we would be safer from the Tal Shiar. After that, if Empress Sela continues her attacks, she will be doing it against a new civilization, not a band of rebels. That will make all the difference.
Understood. I'll go talk to Tamir. And now we can finish the mission. Good work, Lieutenant. I knew you were the right person for this job. It will take us a long time to analyze the sword you found. We had to be very careful with something like this, but even the possibility of finding the sword of the Raptor Star has given everyone on the flotilla hope for the future. Your role isn't done yet, however. Datan and I both want you to be with us on our next task. Meeting with the Federation, Klingons, and Empress Sela and Kittimer to talk about peace and the colonization of New Romulus. And we get a choice of a dual plasma beam bank or cannons.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
And I just got promoted. Did you? I don't know. I couldn't see it. Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I thought. Really close to getting promoted again. However, that's it for this mission. What is our next one?
Our next mission for the Legacy of Romulus is Turning Point. And we will be paying a visit to Kittimer.
As seen in Star Trek 6. But that'll be for next time. Later.
And when we do get to it, we will also be choosing the side we are going to be siding with. The Federations or the Klingons. Although, I believe you mentioned to me that you were going to be siding with the Federation.
Federation. Alright.
Alright then. Now we're out of here.
Later,
folks.